Right then, welcome back. Today, well, we're going to do the 1000cc Benz International Championship. 3 races, Sugo, UMC, Cadwell Park. We're just going to do the first race at Sugo. Tricky, because what works at Sugo won't work at UMC, which won't work at Cadwell. 3 bikes stand out. On the Xbox, we use the 2014 R1 because we were gifted it. We've used it before. Don't really want to use it again. I'd like to use something different. The AI like the 2014 R1 as well. Got the Desmo Sedici, but top of the tree, and these are on stock tyres as well, is the Honda RC213 VS. And as I said last time, we are not going to get caught out by using something that I would like to use. We're going to use the best bike. So Honda tuned MotoGP Refugee on stock tyres at Sugo Fast. What could possibly go wrong? Not much, I don't think. We like the track, the bike's quick. We should be able to sort the handling out. Now, it's a long time since we've rode the RC213 on anything. Ride 4, Ride 5. It's not a bike that I use. It's one of the unicorns that I put to one side and say, oh, I'll use that one day, and never did. If I remember, it doesn't turn very well. It's a bit slow. So we need to muck about with swing arm length, chain length. We've knocked it down 2 notches. We'll leave the electronics pretty much as they are. We don't really need to worry about that. The engine brake, we can kick it up to 4 if we need to. We need to make sure it turns. If we shorten the wheelbase and the chain length, it might oversteer and start drifting out all the corners. So again, there's a bit of a compromise somewhere in there about what we're going to do, but we will find out in qualifying. And there we go. A 1:27.065. Considerably quicker than the competition. However, I suspect very much that they're sandbagging. I think there's a much quicker time in there from certain members of the race, especially the ones that were meant to be beaten. Elena Panuzzi in particular on her 2014 R1. But for now, 1:27.0 with pole. It's a championship, so as long as we win, we should get the bike and it should be good. So, race day. And I don't get this stock tyres thing. It's perfectly dry here, so why can't we use slicks? Oh, because qualifying at UMC or qualifying at Cadwell will be wet. Swing arm length, I don't think that's too bad. I think the issue is the chain tension. I think we've made it too tight, too short. So it's not letting the rear suspension compress. It's almost like locking it out, and then rather than squatting and gripping and driving forward, it's just making the bike oversteer. As we were coming out that last corner, the back end was stepping out, and that was dragging the whole bike across to the right hand side and almost pushing us off the track. So I think what we need to do is extend that, a click, 2 clicks, 1, 2, puts it back to stock, doesn't it? So that won't turn again. So we'll just stay 1 click, stock tyres, 5 laps, Sugo. Nice helmet, Eleanor. Oh, I do like that. Nice colour scheme. 5 laps, trying to beat Eleanor and win this first race. And there we go. Done. Told you they got more in the locker. Told you they got more in the locker. 27.0, 27.2. Yeah, so we were 0.3 slower and they were a second and a half faster. Yeah, there you go. So don't count your chickens in qualifying. 25 points, which is good. The UMC is round. I remember doing it when we first did all these on the Xbox, and the UMC round is a nightmare. They are absolute savages. They're not interested in giving you any space, dive bombing up the inside. One goes up the inside, one goes out the outside, and one comes through the middle, and the amount of restarts is absolutely insane. But for now, that's race 1 done. 25 points. Yes, he's very happy in his new Alpine Stars leathers. Very good, sir. Very good indeed. Time attack. So what can we do on a Slickshod RC2 31V? So we did a 1:27.0 in the race, which put us what? 1:27.94th. 1:27.065. Yeah, that would have put us 94th. So we'll set that as the time, and we'll go and give it a bash and see what we can do. Setup wise, I don't think I'm going to change anything. I'm going to leave it as it is. Everything works. The engine braking, yes, it's on 4, but we've got slicks. We'll go soft on the back, medium on the front. If it overheats the front tyre, we'll switch to a hard. Done. 24.614. Sorry, 24.617. So what's that? 2.5 seconds. Yeah, 24, 25, 26. Yeah, about 2.5 seconds quicker. It's about right for slicks. Stock tyres to slicks, isn't it? There's a 24.1, right, and that's important. That 24.1, because when I had a flick through the leaderboards, the fastest RC213 was a 1:24.2. I think it's a 2:89. We'll find out in a minute. So the potential is for the bike to go about half a second quicker. I just couldn't put the lap together because, well, it just wasn't good enough. A little bit rusty. There we are, 24th on our 1:24.6. But if we look up, there we are, look, in 17th, a 1:24.289. So again, there's unrealised potential. I suspect the Superleggera, the M1000 and modern Fireblades would absolutely thrash the pants off that around that track, especially the Panigale, the V4s. Oh my god, they're rapid. But anyway, it's done. It's done, it's done, it's done. Right, next time, UMC. I'm not looking forward to it, but hey, thanks for watching, thanks for commenting, liking, sharing, subscribing, all the usual jazz. Fingers crossed. I'll see you next time. Take care, stay safe. Peace.